Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve day 6 problem of this month on LeetCode. Before starting, if you guys haven't subscribed my YouTube channel yet, then please go ahead and subscribe it. Now, without any delay, let's get started with today's problem. So today I am going to solve problem number 2487, remove nodes from linked list. Okay, so in this problem you are given the head of a linked list, and we have to remove every node which has a node with the greater value anywhere to the right side of it. Okay, and in the end we have to return the head of the modified linked list. Okay, so see here, we are removing this node 5 because there are some nodes which has value greater than this 5, right? This 13 value is greater than this 5, so that's why we are removing it. We are removing this 2 because in the right side there are some nodes which has values greater than this 2. That is why we are removing this node. Okay, we are not removing this 13 because in the right side there is no node with value greater than 13. Okay, that is why we are not removing this 13. And we are removing this 3 because there are some nodes in the right side of this 3 whose values is greater than 3, right? This node's value is 8 and this node value is 3. That is why we are removing this 3. Okay, so we are removing every node which has a node with the greater value anywhere to the right side of it. Okay, so I hope that the question statement is clear to you guys. Okay, so now let's see how we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so now let me copy this example here. Okay, so in today's problem I am also going to cover one more important topic, that is reversing a linked list. Okay, so just watch this video till end. Okay, because many of your concepts related to reversing a linked list and many other concepts related to linked list will get clear, okay, by the end of this video. Okay, so just watch it till end. Okay, so first first question, if there is just a single node, if there is just a single node, okay, then we don't need to remove this node. Okay, then we have simply return it. Okay, if there is just a single node in my linked list. Okay, so if there is a single node, then in that case we have to just return the head of our linked list, right? So let's write the base condition here. If my head is equal to null, okay, if head is equal to null, or head dot next is equal to null. Okay, so if there is just a single node, if there is no node in my linked list, then in that case just simply return head. Okay, so this is the one base condition. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with this base condition. Okay, now let's move forward. Okay, so first what I am going to do here, okay, first I am going to reverse this linked list. Okay, so first I am going to reverse this linked list. So after reversing, this linked list is going to look like this. After reversing, okay, this linked list is going to look like this. First 8 will come, then 3 will come, then 13 will come, okay, then 2 will come, then 5 will come. Okay, and this 5 is going to point to the null. Okay, so this is what's going to happen when I'm going to reverse a linked list. Okay, so here see, we don't need any row node whose value is greater than our current node. Okay, so for 5 we don't need such 13 node. Okay, if it is there, then we have to remove this. Okay, so that is why I'm simply removing it. I'm just going to start from the end itself. Okay, because when I'm going to start from end, I just need to find the nodes with value greater than this 8. Okay, and this problem is very simple then. Okay, so now for this 8 I just need to find the nodes with greater value. Okay, after 8 13 will come, after that there is no value, right? So we are good, 13 and 8. Okay, so output is 13 and 8. This is output, right? Because this is very simple. Okay, if I just reverse the linked list and then I find the nodes with greater value than our current, okay, then this is going to be very simple, right? So now let's see how I'm going to reverse a linked list. Okay, so this is our first step, how I'm going to reverse a linked list. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I am going to point this 5. Okay, so this is the original linked list. Okay, this is original linked list 5. 5 is pointing to 2 and 2 is pointing to 13 and 13 is pointing to 3, and 3 is pointing to 8. Okay, this is my original linked list, okay, and this is my reverse linked list. Okay, reverse linked list. Okay, so this is the original linked list. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to start from this node. Okay, let's say this is my current node. Okay, then after that I am going to point this node to a null value. Okay, this node I am going to point to null value. Okay, and I am going to break this connection. Okay, and okay, and I am going to treat this as my next node. Okay, treat this as my next node. Okay, this is what I have to do. Okay, so simple thing that I'm going to write here, while, okay, let's take my current node. Okay, so list node current is pointing to the head of my linked list. Okay, this is clear. My current is pointing to the head of my linked list, right? And my priv, let's say my priv is pointing to the null. Okay, my priv is pointing to the null. Okay, now I am writing one loop while my cur is not equal to null. Then in that case, let's first define my next node. Okay, what is my next node? So my next node is this one. I am saying take this as my next node. Next node is this one, simply means cur dot next. Okay, next node is equal to cur dot next. So I hope that this is clear. Okay, so I have defined my next node. Okay, I have defined my next node. Okay, then I am saying that point this cur to null. Okay, so simply means cur dot next is equal to null. Okay, cur dot next is equal to null. Okay, I am pointing this cur value here. Okay, and then after that my priv will become my cur. Okay, so in the next step, okay, these are the things for next step, and my cur will become next node. Okay, so this is a simple way to reverse a linked list. Okay, here I am going to write to reverse a linked list. Okay, so what I am doing here, okay, so see, this my cur is pointing to head, right? And I am defining my next node. This is my next node, and then I am pointing this cur to this one. Okay, so I am making the connection for 5 to null, and then after that, pointing the connection cur to next is equal to null, I am defining this as my priv. Okay, so now this will become my new priv, and my next node is equal to cur. Okay, so my next node will become cur. Okay, this is done. This is cur, and this is priv node, right? And after that, again, my okay, so now my cur is at this position. Okay, and my cur is not equal to null. Okay, my cur is not equal to null. Okay, so let's simply let's do one thing. This is the code. Let me just copy it. Okay, let me just copy this code here. Okay, so this is my code, right? This is my code. Okay, so now my cur is not equal to null again. Okay, so I am defining this as my next node, and then my cur dot next. Okay, cur dot next is going to point to priv. Okay, so here I am defining directly priv. I have to define priv now. My priv is pointing to null only. My priv is pointing to null only, right? So this is nothing but priv. Okay, let me write here. It is priv. Cur dot next is pointing to priv, and priv is initially null now. So now this is my cur, right? And cur is not equal to null, right? And then my next node will become this one, and now cur dot next is pointing to my priv. Priv is this one, 5, right? And then my priv will become this. My priv will become this now, and this will become my current node. Okay, then in the next step, my current node is still not null. Okay, then my next node will become this cur dot next. This is my next node, and my cur dot next is pointed to priv. Okay, this was old priv, so cur dot next is pointed to priv. That's it. And now my priv will become cur, so now this will become my priv, and then this will become my cur. Okay, so I hope that this is clear what's happening here, right? Now again, cur is not equal to null, then this is become my next node, and cur.next is going to point to prib, and this cur will become prib, and this next node will become cur. Okay, that's it. Then again, cur is not equal to null, then my next node will come cur.next. Okay, simply here it is null, right? And the cur.next is cur.next is pointing to prib, and prib is equal to cur, and cur is equal to next node, so cur is null. Okay, so here see, this is my prib. Okay, so I have to just return prib. Okay, so if I return prib here, you will see that I will get the reversed linked list. Okay, so if I run this code, just this code, okay, so see here, I have reversed the linked list successfully. 8 3 13 2 5, and here see 1 1 1 1 1 1. So I have reversed the linked list. Okay, so I hope that you guys are clear with this. Okay, how we are going to reverse the linked list. Okay, this is done. Now we have successfully reversed the linked list. Okay, now let's move to the next step. Okay, so now after that we have reversed our linked list successfully. Okay, so now let's create one node, list node, start, and point it to prib.next. Okay, so this is my prib, right? This is my prib, right? This is my new prib. This is prib. If I am returning pribs, then values are starting from at this position. Okay, 8 3 13 2 5, right? This is my prib. Okay, so list node start is equal to prib.next. Okay, so I am going to start from this position. Okay, list node start is equal to prib.next. Okay, this is clear. Then create one more node, list node connection. Okay, and point it to prib. Okay, and I am pointing this connection to this point. Okay, connection is equal to prib. This is my connection. Okay, connection is pointing to this position. Okay, then after that run one loop while my start is not equal to null. Then in that case, okay, so my start is not equal to null. Now I have to compare if this value, okay, if this value is greater than equal to my current dot value. Okay, if this value is greater than my this connection dot value, okay, only then we have to add this. Okay, we have to just find the larger values than this 8 13, and then after 13 we have to find any value which is greater than this 13. Okay, this is what we need to do, right? 8, and then we will find 13 in this example. But let's suppose if there is 15 here, okay, then after that 15 will come, because 15 is greater than 13. Okay, so first we are going to compare with this 8, and we are going to find the node value which is greater than 8. Then after that we are going to search for the values which are greater than 13. Okay, this is what we need to do. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. Okay, so now here I am going to write if start dot value is greater than my connection dot value. Okay, if this is true, then in that case my connection dot next will be pointing to this one. Okay, but right now this condition is not satisfied. Okay, because my start dot value is not greater than equal to my connection dot value. So what I am going to do in the else part, I am just going to move my start next step. Okay, start is going to start dot next. Okay, start is going to move forward. Okay, so now my start reaches at this position. Okay, because this value is not greater than my connection dot value, then I don't have to do anything. Now my start reaches at this position. Okay, now again I have to compare if start dot value is greater than equal to connection dot value. Yes, start dot value is 13, and this where 13 is greater than my connection dot value. So what I am going to do here, I am going to make the connection. Okay, this is the connection 8 to 13. I am going to point this connection to 13 now. So con dot next, connection dot next is equal to start. Okay, connection dot next is pointing to my start. That's it. And then after that my connection will become my new start. Okay, so now this will become my new connection. Okay, so now I have to compare the values. Okay, I have to compare the values with this node. Okay, the next values with this node only. Okay, because this will become my new connection. Okay, so I hope that this is clear. And in the end, okay, if we don't find any value, so what we have to do in the end, if we don't find any value, then we have to just return connection dot next is equal to null. Okay, we have to just null the connection dot next. Okay, because if after 13 I don't find any value, then I have to just point this 13 to null. Okay, this is what I am doing here at the end. Okay, then okay, now what I did, I have found the nodes. Okay, like this 8, 13 and null. Okay, this is what I have found right now. Okay, so if I just return here, okay, if I just return prib here, let's run the code. Let's see. So see here, 8 and after 8 13 is coming. That's it. This is what we find, what we need to find, right? 8 and 13 and then null, because there is no value which is greater than 13 after that, this, right? So if I add here, okay, but let's see here, 1 1 1, so all the nodes are coming 1 1 1. Okay, so here if I just modify this, add 16 here, then run the code, then you will see what 16 only. Okay, I have to add 16 here. 1 second, we are reversing the linked list, right? If I add 16 here, then you will see the result 8, 13 and 16. Okay, now let's run the code. See, you are seeing 8, 13 and 16. Okay, so we are debugging the code side by side as well, right? So I hope that you guys are clear. Okay, so here we are reversing a linked list, and here after that we are finding the nodes which are greater than our connection node. Okay, this is what we are doing, right? So I hope that you guys are clear until here. Okay, so now if you see, we are getting the results like this 8, 13, 16. We have to reverse it, right? We have to print it like this 16, 13, 18, or if 16 is not there, then we have to print like this 13 or 8. Okay, so we are getting the results like this 8, 13 null. But what is our output? 13 and 8. Okay, this is our output 13, 8 null. Okay, so we have to just reverse the linked list again. That's it. That's it. Okay, and we already know the code for reversing a linked list. Okay, so you guys can pause the video and try to write the code. Okay, so here I'm going to write reverse a linked list again. This is what we need to do, right? So now after that, my current is pointing to my priv, and my priv value, let's say it is null, pointed to null. Okay, so now while my cur dot next is not equal to null, while my cur is not equal to null, okay, then list node next node, I can just simply copy this now. Okay, then my list node next node is equal to cur dot next is equal to prib is equal to cur is equal to next node, and in the end we have to just return prib. That's it, right? We have reversed the linked list successfully. And now let me format the code. See, now let's run the code and see if there are any issues. So all the test cases has been accepted, right? Now let's submit the code. So see, our solution is accepted, right? And runtime is also very good, 5 milliseconds, and it beats 98.37% of users with Java. So I hope that you guys are clear with this problem, and if you guys still have any doubts, then please feel free to ask in comment section, right? Till then, keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.